So the last two videos you guys have seen, we have went and got the hearse, got everything legal to be on the road, and we cleaned her up all real nice and got her smelling fresh. If you guys haven't watched the other two hearse videos, make sure to check the link down in the description. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because the build is just the beginning of what we're gonna do with the hearse. We're gonna do all kinds of different camping videos, different challenges. If you guys have any ideas, comment those down below as well. John and I are gonna head out to Lowe's, go get some wood, and we're gonna start this build today. Before we get into building the hearse, I want to say thank you to Shop Carl's for sponsoring today's video. If you guys don't know what Carl's is, it is an online place to buy all kinds of outdoors accessories, fishing stuff, camping stuff, hunting stuff, and even the stuff that we're going to use today to put in the hearse after everything's said and done. It is literally one of the cheapest places that you can go to get all of your outdoor equipment. I got a link in the top of the description. Click that link, use code TATE10 and save $10 off $25 orders or more if you're a new member. Make sure to take advantage of that free trial, guys. And with that said, we'll get back into the video. So like with most projects, this is the first of many trips to Lowe's for us. We do a pretty good job of getting all the hardware, the screws, the hinges, etc. Grab some PVC pipe that we're going to use for the rod holders. And for your enjoyment, here's John struggling to maneuver the buggy with the PVC. I actually did a pretty good job of calculating the amount of wood we would need. We were a little bit shy at the end, but we had some leftover wood from previous projects at home. Which way are you going here, huh?
I don't know which way.
There you go. Well, I tell you this, boys, say what you want to about the hearse. She's perfect for hauling some plywood, wood, whatever you need, PVC.
Ever since we got them lights in there, about.
Yeah, I told you the lights were a game changer. Y'all, it is a different day, and now I think we pretty much got everything we need to start the build. We got some plywood, we got the 2x4s over there, we got PVC, and we even got some carpet to go ahead and lay down in the back. I actually got a really good deal on this carpet, got way too much, but I figured we'd probably use it eventually. And I actually went with this kind of material right here, which isn't ideal for like getting dirt in and cleaning off and stuff, but it's gonna be really comfortable and just make it a little bit more cozy, I think. I see other people going with more outdoor style carpet and even turf. I just think this will be more comfortable and just make it, you know, feel more like a camper. So I think step number one is building up these platforms to make it good and level all the way across. That way we're maximizing all the room we have to use in here. I'm not really worried about getting in and out here. I'm mostly going to be getting in and out through the back, because you can't even get out these doors. They have no handles or anything like that anyway. I'm probably going to frame me up a little something right here with 2x4s and use plywood to go on top of that. And it should be pretty sturdy. I got 1/2-inch plywood, which is actually thicker than what is already on it. So I'll have to, you know, get the measurements just right to make it good and flush. I didn't want to skimp out on making sure it was sturdy. Make sure it's going to hold me up, because I'm a beefy boy. Hopefully by the time we put the plywood on here, she'll feel perfect. Let's go. She's a little crooked. Hopefully it works. The wood I'm matching up with is not perfectly straight either, so we might have to come up with a little something to kind of make that match perfectly, so there's not like a little spot in the carpet where it dips in, but overall, pretty satisfied. Able to open this little compartment under here still. All that stuff. So, pretty good. All right, we got our platform built over there. Turned out pretty good. And now we're probably gonna have to figure out something to do with the wheel wells and all this open space back here. We gotta close that off. All right, so we're gonna do a little pocket hole joining. A really good way to hold everything together. I don't know that much about it, but I know it's a great way. Scratch that, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's not going down. Well, folks, day number one of construction is coming to a close, and in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't look like we got all that much done. Even though I guess the bulk of today has just been me kind of locating the tools. Our garage is an absolute mess, so just kind of locating everything. And really the reason we're stopping right now is because all of our drill batteries are dead, so we really can't go any further. Not too bad. We got the shelf put up. We're probably gonna have to do the same kind of construction over here. That's what we've got done. Not a whole lot, but you know, kind of. Not really.
For day number 2, our first priority was to get both wheel wells enclosed and get ready to lay down some carpet. The plan is not to secure the bed to the hearse. It's going to be removable, so that is going to be the last thing we do after we get everything carpeted.
We did lose a little bit more space than what I had hoped, but you know, I think this is probably the best way to go. Take away the possibility of stuff falling back in there and all that jazz, so it really wasn't going to be much use to us. There's a gas tank right here, there's the wheel well there, I guess part of the frame of the car is there as well. So there wasn't much storage to be made out of it, and it would have been really awkward if we would have tried. I was originally going to put the bed just right on top of this and just extend this, but I think this is going to be too high. All right, Johnny, I need you to get good angles here. Good angles only. Hey.
The perfect angles, John. Great job. And somewhere between all the carpet cutting, Preacher decided to shoot a shot, but hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
And if there's any single ladies out there that's into a little bit bearded, a little on the heavier side, but men's weight's not an issue to me. I don't care about hair or eye color. If you're out there and you're single and you're interested in being Mrs. Preacher, pick up the phone. Serious, John. I want him to leave that part in the video.
Not sure that he knows 95% of my viewers are men, but hit him up either way.
I like how you think.
Where's your line at?
There is no line.
Where are you gonna start cutting at?
I'm gonna start cutting right there where the two before is.
How you know I'm wide enough?
It's wide enough.
How you know we're straight?
We don't.
Carpet this for us. Cut. Oh yeah, it's cut. Ooh, don't whatever you do, don't touch the ground with that or it will not cut.
The piece of wood is a good idea. You must have done this before. You a carpet layer from way back?
No.
Let's get on now.
I can't. You behind ends on it. You gotta get off of it. Yeah, I think if you cut it, it'd be perfect. We're looking creepy.
All right, let's get to cutting.
Are you all the way up?
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, I can do it. Oh crap, Tate. We didn't block that end in. Look, and then.
Oh crap.
Which we can do that in a minute. What? My truck's bigger than your truck. I got a bigger buck on my wall.
I know the square is meant for use with drywall, and it probably isn't the best option for wood, but despite our many trips back to Lowe's, we kept forgetting to pick one up. The cuts aren't perfect, but it works out in the end, so don't rust me too hard in the comments.
Seems like a big piece, doesn't it? Awful big piece.
It is a big piece, isn't it?
Yep.
That's 7 and
what?
And a quarter.
It should be
crap, John.
Yeah. No, 14 that way. In case they didn't know, we're not professional carpenters. He's a fisherman, and I'm a dirt guy, and John is a weightlifter. Use. I think it's called.
That's for drywall.
I ain't gonna tell you what it's called. Yeah, we're probably getting.
Why?
I'm not.
Is that a Mason secret?
Interesting fact, if you didn't know, Preacher is actually a Freemason. If you guys don't know what Freemasons are, it's worth a Google search. One of the oldest fraternities in the world, and they're known for being very secretive. Preacher himself is very tight-lipped about the secrets of the Masons, but I ride him all the time.
He showed me the handshake, by the way, if any of the Masons are watching.
You gotta take that out.
Disclaimer, he did not show me the handshake. It's just something I Googled, so don't try to kill us, anybody, please.
That's what? Cap. That's cap.
All right, perfect.
Thank you very much. So you destroyed that car. He is licking the fire. Finn.
We have all the carpet sized up to what we need to put on the shelves. Now, we're just getting ready to do some glue. Expert glue guy right here.
Yeah, I've done this. Let's see, how long have I done this? This will be the first time ever. You put you some globs on it, Tate, here, there, and everywhere. You get you some globs, and then you go.
So I considered not even gluing down the carpet since it fit pretty snug anyway, and I didn't really, I don't know, I just thought about not doing it. I mainly wanted to glue it really well around the edges so that when we put the bed in and out, it didn't affect the carpet.
All right, everybody, we have got the carpet in the hearse. It's not a perfect job, but for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with it, to be honest. So all the room we have right here. So we're gonna put a bed right here. Under the bed, we're gonna be able to open it and have storage underneath it. I've still got a bunch of room that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. A lot of potential in the hearse. We're gonna leave this overnight to dry, let the carpet settle, whatever it's gotta do. And tomorrow, we're gonna start building the bed. In my opinion, the most exciting part. I can't wait to have a bed in here, have a place to store stuff, and get this thing camping ready. I am so pumped right now. Well, the final day of the build has finally come, and I say that, but I really don't think this build's ever going to end. I'm probably going to keep modifying stuff because there's still things that I'm iffy about, stuff I'm changing my mind about. So this is probably, honestly, just going to be a constant project And actually, I missed a little carpet right there. Just seen that. That's great. I think Preacher actually done that one. But we've actually made some decisions on the bed frame. So in order for rods to be able to fit in it, which was one of my favorite parts, that thing will have to be at least probably 7 foot and a couple inches, which is taking up a whole lot more space than what I realized. So we have pretty much opted against putting the rod holders in there. Now we're going to have to come up with something to put rods on either the ceiling, on the sides, or you know, something like that. So if you guys have any ideas about that, let me know that down in the comments, because I would love to incorporate rods in here some way. That way I don't have to worry about them getting tangled up, and that way I can just make sure they're always on me when I'm driving the hearse around. With that said, I'm gonna get you guys over to the GoPro view. We're gonna start framing up this bed. Hopefully we'll put something together strong enough that it's gonna hold me up overnight. Let's get to it. We still have a lot of things to do, a lot of little things. Like the majority of the build is done. This is how she's gonna look. And I gotta say overall, John, pretty pleased. What do you think? Yeah. We're pretty pleased with how things turned out. Like we've said many times in this video, and as you could probably just put together on your own judgment, we're not the best carpenters. Our carpentry skills are improving every day, especially with projects like this. In retrospect, there's some things we could have done differently. We'll turn you guys around and show you what we got. And there she is. She is finished. As you can see right there, we went with the same carpet on top that we went with in the rest of the hearse pretty much. We got hinges on this piece right here. So this piece and that piece are actually separate pieces of plywood. And you can see we left a little flap there because we do have hinges underneath. And the reason we have hinges is because my favorite part of this whole build, this opens up and we have storage all underneath there. So I'm gonna have to let John hold it for me now, but we're gonna eventually put shocks on both sides. That was something I was gonna include in this video. It's one of those things that we have to get done, but it's really not that big of a deal. We got the Carl's box, which I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. We're gonna put some more stuff in here for camping, including the little heater. Probably needs to get some more tanks of propane, but we're gonna dig this out. We'll show you guys this in a second. John, you can go ahead and lower it back down. And just like that, all back to normal. And again, this frame right here is pretty snug in here, but it comes out pretty easily. And up here in the front, we left all this open underneath just so we can shove miscellaneous things under there, probably pillows, blankets, all that good stuff. And we still have all this room up here. If you guys have any ideas of what we can do with this room, we're probably not going to be sitting a whole lot in here. Maybe sometimes. If there's anything that we could put in here that would be useful, let us know what we can do with this space. Again, it might be important to note we can't get out of these doors, we can only go in, so we have to exit through the back, which is a little bit inconvenient, but yeah, we can make it work. So we ended up not going with the rod storage underneath. We were just gonna have to make the bed too long, and it just really didn't make sense to use all that space for something we could really just shove in there if we wanted to put in there. We just put rods in there, and we wanted to sleep, just put them up front. But if you guys have a good idea on how we could incorporate rod storage into the whole hearse, let me know. Yeah, I want it to make sense. I don't want to take up too much room, just, you know, for something cool that really isn't that big of a deal. Probably mount something up here. Actually, somehow, I don't know how that would work, but maybe, I don't know. So to go back to the sponsor of today's video, I want to shout out again, thank you to Shop Carl's for sponsoring this video and helping us out. We bought this right here, and it's something cool. They got all kinds of little cool things on there if you guys want to go check them out. Again, I got my code and the link down in the description. We got a little to-do today wheel. We got work, clean house, wash car, and it's always going to give you the right choice. It's always going right here, baby, and that's, you know, that's what we're all about. I think for right now, we're just going to hide the little Hearse decal and put the wheel right there. We'll probably mount it later, but no matter what you do, it's always going back to fish, baby. That's what we want. Really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We had an absolute blast building the hearse, and the job is far from over, but this is the majority of the build, and this is the idea we're going with. So let us know, give us some critiques down in the comment section, give us some more ideas. It's all really appreciated. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't seen the first two videos where I go and get it, where I clean it out, those are worth watching. I also got those linked down in the description. Any kind of camping challenges or ideas that you want to see for future content, we're going to be doing a lot of camping out of the hearse. Let us know those as well. With that said, guys, we appreciate you guys for watching, and we're just truly grateful for your support. With that said, John sent us out. Thanks for watching. See you next time on another episode of Fishing with Tate.